Hello YouTube, this is Mike again. Welcome back to my channel. Uh, this is my friend's Goblin Raw 420. He's been having problems with it. Quite a few things. When we were at the field, we put the pitch gauge on it and it had 13 and a half at the top and 12 on the bottom, but it still feels like it didn't have enough pitch on the top end. So I'm gonna take the head apart and check all the links and make sure they have the correct measurements on the links and everything. It's a few things, and then the belt here, the belt is running high. Gonna fix that. The tail, it has the tail wags, so I'm gonna check the tail out and make sure the slider moves okay. Another thing, I looked when we were flying it. It just, to me, it looked like the tail boom was bent. It may not be, but I'm gonna take it apart and roll the tail boom on a flat surface to make sure it doesn't have any bends in it. And it felt like, what else? What else was it? Oh, it feels like it needed to have a little bit of expo. So we're gonna do a nice tune-up on it, and I don't know. Once I get this apart, we'll check back in and see what's going on. Okay, so I forgot to talk about this has the conversion kit on it. I might as well go over the components on it too. It has the older BK servos on it. It has a V-bar on it. It has a Hobby Wing Platinum 60 amp on it. Okay, let's get into it. So I went over the links. I readjusted all the links on the head and the squash, set them up to spec what the manual says. And what I was very surprised once I did that and I recentered the servos, the head just lined up beautifully. When I checked when I zeroed it, and then I checked one blade was at 0.3 and the other blade was at like 0.5. So I adjusted the link to match the 0.5 to the 0.3. And then I zeroed the head with the V-bar. So it went, got it to 0. And then after that, I put 12 and a half pitch on top to bottom. And then you know how the V-bar, when it asks you to give it 8 degrees, when I measured, it went straight to 8 degrees on the money. I didn't have to do any adjustment on that. So that was great. And then when I suspected the tail boom was bent, and it is, look at it wobble. So I put a new tail boom on it, re-greased because he said it did have a little tail wag. So I took the bearings off and cleaned them and re-greased them and put it back together. So I guess all now for me to do is mount the canopy back on and go have a test flight. So I'll see you guys out at the field. Getting ready to try out this 420 after I done the fixes on it. It's a small bird. I'll try to keep it close. Let's see what happens.
Motor on.
Feeling pretty good. See how the blades look. Are the blades tracking? Blades seem to be tracking. Smooth. Oh yeah. There's a little wag, but not as bad as before. Sometimes helis need to just break in sometime. Little wag, but still, it's flying smooth, flying smooth. Might need a little more head speed. The tail's holding good. Well,
motor idle.
I better land it because I don't want to crash somebody else's helicopter. It's flying just fine. So that's it, guys. I didn't want to fly somebody else's helicopter real hard, but the helicopter flew pretty good. I'm satisfied. So, like always, guys, don't forget, like and subscribe to my channel. See you guys next time.